Good morning. So nice to have you joining us for 3+U. And if you're in kind of a gloomy day, maybe life has you down right now this morning, it is not going to after you hear our first guest. Because if you ever doubt for a minute that the businesses in our community don't support the community, we're going to change the way you think this morning, because we're so happy to have Bobby Winnie on. He's with Quality Fence. Next to him, wearing his coach's hat, is Matt Robertson, the baseball coach at Red Bank High School. And Matt's pretty proud this morning, and so is his team. They've got a brand new fence around the ball field, courtesy, truly courtesy, right, Matt?
Yes.
Of Bobby and his team at Quality Fence. So good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
So I'm going to set y'all up, and then we'll let you go, because what Bobby's going to talk about that he's done for Matt in Red Bank, he'll do the same customer service for you at your home.
Absolutely.
But you advertise like businesses will do on the ball field, like a sign.
Yep.
Matt saw it, called you and said, hey, we kind of need some repairs done on the fence. One thing led to another. You got a brand new fence, right?
More than that, a brand new fence, brand new net, higher poles, new tubing, basically a whole new perimeter of the field.
Okay, so set us up now. I kind of stole your thunder a little bit,
Yeah.
but were you ever expecting this when you called him?
No, I was just looking for a sign renewal, and then we piggybacked it into trying to fix the fence up in one certain area, and then it just turned into everything, because Bobby said, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. And I mean, I'm still blown away. I still can't believe it.
What are your players saying?
They're grateful. They one of the players went up to one of his workers and just said, hey, thank you. All the fields I've played on in my life haven't been that great, but now I'm going to finally get to. We've had people from the county come out and said, look, this was maybe not the best looking field, but it might be the best looking field now, because we've had so much support. Because what Quality Fence has done is it's just sprung everyone into action, from the admin to the parents to the players. They really just got the ball rolling, and it's been really cool to see firsthand.
It must have done a tremendous boost for you and your staff, though, Bobby, because how fun to give back to somebody.
It did. It was a true team effort from all of our guys, and all of our guys took great pride in doing it. And we had guys asking to go out there and work, even
Really?
Yeah, asking, volunteering to go work on the weekends, and we turned it into a true team project.
So, okay, he called you, said, hey, can we get the netting repaired? So did you yourself go out to the ball field and take a look at it?
Initially, I sent one of my VP of sales out to take a look, and they actually had some fencing that was broken down their first baseline that the county had told them if they didn't get it fixed, they wouldn't be able to host home games. And that was his main concern. And from there, Tim, my guy, went out and looked and saw multiple other things that needed to be done. And then Matt mentions their netting, that they're losing foul balls over the top of the netting into the creek, and mentions the cost of the balls to them. So, he says, I've got parents that are willing to help. And he said, if you could just help us, he said, we're short on funds. So we just said, we're just going to do the whole place. And I told him, I said, if we're going to put our name on it, you get your parents out here, paint your dugouts, paint your locker rooms, make all the grounds look great, and we're going to make sure all the fencing's done. And that's how it kind of took off from there.
I know that obviously you're happy and proud, as you should be, to talk about what you were able to do. You are one business. You can't do this multiple times over, but individual businesses watching can find their own way to give back. Would you encourage them to?
Absolutely, absolutely. It makes you feel good about what you're doing. We love to give back to the community, and with Matt at Red Bank, once we stepped up, there were other businesses that stepped up as well.
Yeah.
And helped.
Hell's Lawn Care Landscaping, he's worked around the clock to make sure that our turf is good. We've had private donations coming in. I always tell people there's so much negativity. This is one of those, like you started the segment. These kids, for most of them, this is going to be their best memories for their whole life.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of bringing the program back to what it once was. And like I said, it's been really cool. I selfishly get to see it every day. It makes going to work easy. And the big thing is the safety, because the fence was not safe. We've got a creek right beside it. Told Bobby, Red Bank is known as where foul balls go to die. And now every time one of our balls hits the net, I kind of want to start a counter of how many balls we're saving due to that.
There's so much that we could talk about, and we don't really have the time. So you know we wish you a winning season.
Yes.
And we're counting
better.
on that. And as far as what it's making these kids feel, it's not just because they're playing it now on this gorgeous field. It's because the community came behind them
Absolutely.
and cared, and
Yeah,
that's
they
what
deserve it.
matters so much. As far as you go, if people are thinking, okay, I've been thinking of putting a fence around my yard, I'll call this guy. They can do it, right?
Absolutely. There's not a fence we can't put up. We're the oldest fence company in town. We're
Okay.
offering 15% off right now through the end of April.
And they do a lot of this repair work at sports facilities around the area.
Yes.
So if your pickleball court is in need of something, give them a call.
Absolutely.
All right, winning season. Here's their number, 825-0513 for quality fence. And could the website be any easier? It's just fence.net.
Scan the code now and download the free local